Guys, Jay Flicks here. I'm back with another video and welcome to my review of The Last of Us final episode. Of course, this review will contain spoilers, so you've been warned. So this episode opens up with a woman who's pregnant running from something. And I was thinking to myself, wait, is that Ellie's mom? It turns out it is. She's played by Ashley Johnson, who actually voiced Ellie in the game. And it was really good to see her in this show a little bit. It was an infected that was chasing her, and she kills it. And after that, she gives birth to Ellie. And it turns out her mom's bitten, and Marlene shows up. And she tells Marlene to kill her, before she turns, and takes Ellie in. And of course, she doesn't want to do it, but, they're best friends, so she had to do it. All right, so now it cuts to the prison when Joel and Ellie are on their way to the Fireflies. And you can see that Ellie's become kind of distant after last episode in the wintertime, and you can't really blame her after that kill she did. I bet someone could be kind of quiet, like, wow. And while they're on the way, Joel starts to think, and he says to Ellie, we don't have to do this. Why don't we just go back to Tommy's and forget all this that happens? But turns out she still wants to keep going. And they keep going. And some people sneaks and kidnaps them. And it turns out it's the Fireflies. So they're prepping Ellie for surgery. And they found a cure. And the only catch it was for the kill Ellie. And Joel finds out, he says, find somebody else. And they said there is no one else. And you kind of understand where they're coming from because she is the key to a cure to saving the world. But Joel's like, no, I'm not going to let that happen. So he goes on a rampage and wipes all of the Fireflies out. And he rescues Ellie. And while he's on the way, he's cornered by Marlene, who's trying to convince him, like, this could save humanity. She's the key to a cure, and you know it. There's no pow. I say that was pretty dark, but it was his perspective. Like, Joel actually, because Joel is not a horrible, he's a horrible person, but it's his perspective. He literally just screwed the human race, but it was his perspective. But as you think about it, the world took something from Joel back then, so he took something from the world. I guess the way it is. Joel and Ellie are once again on their way, and Ellie says to Joel, swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true. He says, yeah. And it ends right there. All right, so my final thoughts on The Last of Us. I really, really enjoyed this show. I loved it. They actually pulled this off. I like the actors. They had really good chemistry. Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, they worked really well together. And I can't wait to see what happens in season 2. Well, of course, we know season 2 is literally The Last of Us Part 2. Now, I wasn't a big fan of that game, but I'm curious to see how the series will take it. So, I'll see what happens, though. That's my take on The Last of Us. So, comment below. Let me know what you think about this show and this episode. Make sure you subscribe. Catch you guys next time.